This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is Dave Smith from Vicksburg High School. Dave, we have a video from your nominator. Let's take a look.
All right.
My name's Ashley Gerber, and I nominated Mr. Smith for the Excellence in Education Award. I nominated him for this award because he is one of the most supportive and caring teachers I have ever had. There is never a dull moment in his class, and he never fails to make us all laugh. He not only helped me to grow in my writing, but encouraged me in many other areas, some of which are not even school-related. In class, he doesn't just teach us English, he teaches us about life, incorporating life lessons into many areas of the curriculum. The very first memory I have of his class has nothing to do with school at all. He taught us on the very first day of English 9, as we were just little freshmen, about how we should treat each other, not just in his class, but in life. To this day, the only memories I have of his class are not the English lessons, but the life lessons he taught us and modeled for us every day. Sure, I've learned a lot about writing and grammar and all the academic things from him, but to me, the most important lessons he has taught us are the ones we'll be applying in the way we treat people and the way we conduct ourselves for the rest of our lives. He reminds us to focus on the good things in life, in people, and in our world. He always tells us that if we only focus on the bad, that's all we'll ever see. But if we focus on the good, we'll see way more than the bad. I think this is an important lesson for everyone to remember. So no matter how young or old you are, never forget to, in Mr. Smith's own words, celebrate what's right with you, what's right with others. Celebrate what's right in your classes, your teachers, your life, and most of all, celebrate what's right in the world, and you'll be so much happier. So thank you, Mr. Smith, for being an amazing teacher, and I think you deserve this award more than anyone.
Mr. Smith, that hits you in the heart.
Yeah, it sure does. I'm about to tear up, yeah.
Wow. And is she a student now or a former student?
Student now. I've had her, it's my third year having her.
Wow. What was going through your mind as she was saying those amazing things about the importance you are in her life?
That you never expect that what you say will stick with students. And obviously if it sticks with one, I'm fine with that. But having it stick to somebody for that long is really quite special.
You know, she also wrote a letter, and in her letter she said that he makes us feel heard, which is something that I think all of us want to do. When you hear that, how do you do that? How do you make the students feel heard?
Listen, they know they can come in before school, during lunch, after school. They can come in anytime, and if they have a problem, I'll listen to it. And I enjoy having students in, and I enjoy listening to them, and I enjoy, if I do help, trying to help them.
Now, you're a creative writing teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that, and what do you do that you hope your students get from your lessons?
Closer to what life is all about and how they can work to be happy. And even when you see, like in a poem or a story, somebody struggle, we can turn that around and say, okay, how can we avoid that in the future and learn from it. So,
your nominator mentioned the fact that you talk about being positive. That's important to you. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I've always been that way. And from my parents being that way to family being that way, everybody's just that way around me. I'm surrounded by positive people, and it's great.
And what's it like for you to hear from a former student or from a current student? That surprised you, you said, because you weren't sure who your nominator was.
Nope.
Well, my heart was swelling.
Yeah, it was, because first of all, she's just awesome. And that's one thing I try to do. I try to make everybody feel awesome, because they are. And she really she's a good poet, she's a great writer, and most of all, she's a good human being. She just is a great person. So seeing her, it's been going through my mind who it might be, and I appreciate it being her.
What's it like for you being a teacher?
Oh, it's wonderful. This is cliche-ish, but I don't work a day in my life. I mean, I go in and every day is new. The students are different every day. The classrooms are different. It's like having a new job that you enjoy every day and being fresh. So I may look old and grizzled, but I feel young and spry.
Well, thank you for what you're doing. You're making a difference. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Dave from Vicksburg High School receives a $2,000 check from the Lottery Commissioner, Susanna Shkreli. Excellence in Education Awards, sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $28 billion to public education since 1972.